What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Out of the Heroes, and we have another Soul Awakening Gala, as you've seen us fail on our own account the past couple days. But there's some really interesting things that have hit the auction house. I feel like I might have already talked about one of them before. I feel like this hero copy's probably been up here a lot and no one's ever bought it, which makes sense. And then there's another one that is literally like the second best copy I think we have ever seen in the game. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it and talk about the auction house. So just to start off here, I was taking a look at all the items on display. Yeah, we noticed we have this absolutely insane copy here. It already has Giant Killer, which is cool. Crit chance, control immunity offset, that I guess can help with taunt maybe. Holy damage, so not like the worst roll in the world, and it already has Giant Killer. The stats are pretty solid. Speed is maxed out. The attack is a little bit lower than what we've seen in the past, but that is one hell of a copy. But that copy is going for what? Hold on, let's break that calculator out. 350,000, divide that by 2,500. And then multiply that by 100, right? $14,000. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. And I wonder if someone will get it, because that's a little higher than we're used to. Because if you remember correctly, we had this copy art bought a while back, but it was like near perfect. It had perfect HP, it had perfect speed, and it almost had, like, it had very, very high attack. Granted, it did have to be re-rolled quite a bit, and if you didn't have the hammers, then that would kind of suck. But as we all know, Star Swordsman Machman's like the strongest hero in the game right now for clearing just about any type of content. Even like Vortex now, it's like you could probably do just as good or better with the Star Swordsman Machman as you could with the Sword Flash setups and everything. And this one went for 300,000. So 350, I mean, it's if someone else is to buy it, it's going to be like Jesus. Maybe, actually, I don't think Vengeance is actually playing anymore, are they? I think they might have sold off. I think they sold their account to a couple people like Jesus and everything. There's a lot of anonymous on here though. Who's this anonymous buyer buying up all these copies? Maybe some people just don't want their names out there. Jesus, I don't think is buying any, but you never know. It just depends on if there's new game modes coming out. As far as S copies go that are for sale, we got like a Vesa, we got, you know, Shia. It's nothing super special. But then you also have this very unlucky person. I wish we could see the name of the person who got it, because this is a very high attack roll as well. It actually hit SS, even though it had only one SS roll. It does have to fire. Again, I feel like we saw someone that had a very high powered Mirage before. And I think we literally looked at this because we're like, do any heroes actually have Mirage as a tenant? And I'm like, I don't think so, because he's too old of a hero. He's not like the basic version of a Transcendent. So yeah, I don't think anybody has him. Now I wonder if any of the regular heroes do. It's hard keeping your eyes looking for an old avatar. Oh, Inosuke, I mean, okay. It's kind of weird, kind of stupid, but also the regular Shia, that's interesting. Maybe, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense here to want to go for something like this. The price they put on it too is just a little crazy, because yes, this one's listed for 14,000. What's 88,000 divided by 2,500, or actually I could just divide by 25, right? Yeah, 3,500 bucks. For someone who's not even a tenant for like any household that you'd ever want him in. Regular Shia, Inosuke, yeah, no. But yeah, I've kind of decided I think we're gonna try to get our own Shia here sometime soon. But they're all still a little expensive. I do need to do some conversions. My credit rating has dropped down to 18 from 20, so I'm probably gonna have to start buying them up here and there, just kind of space them out, and then when we find one that's a good price, we'll probably go for it, just to go for a Giant Killer. That was pretty good. A lot of these have Giant Killer already rolled on them, which probably increases their price a little bit, but I'm looking to get something for like that price or under, honestly. Like, and even that, if you get it for that, that's mean, that's less than 1,000, I think, right? 2,400 or 24,000 divided by 25. Yeah. As if you can get it for this, it's not bad, but I guarantee you it's probably going to get bid up higher than that. So it is what it is, kind of. I want to see if there's any floating around here at all. Again, still a little higher than I'd want to. Now, what about out of all Transcendence heroes? I'm kind of intrigued here to see what the cheapest A copies are going for. Man, Shias are literally the cheapest, aren't they? They are legitimately the cheapest copies. I wish what they would do is they'd give us like a mini version of Giant Killer on a different hero. Oh, actually, Queens are very inexpensive. I think it's because Queen's really been pushed out of the meta overall. Holmes Young, surprisingly, very inexpensive considering he's probably has one of the best cores out there. And I think we might, like, I don't know. I like my Freya, but I kind of want to go for you. Jara's kind of a decent price. And then you got those two Shias that are going to be floating out there. Yeah, it's really interesting. Man, Aspens are expensive. Vessas are expensive. Eos are very expensive. I think it's because not many people are awakening them. And of course, like the cheapest Mockman's probably going to be like... Mockman's probably going to have the most expensive copy out there. Doing your soul awakenings and hoping to get a good Mockman is probably your best bet, because then you can sell it and then buy multiple other A tier copies for like the same amount of starry gems that you're going to get, which is pretty interesting. So I don't know. I think I got to do this for a couple days to prepare, but I think I've decided that is what we're going to do. So we'll get it over a certain amount of time, because it does feel like, as far as content goes, I mean, the one thing I really want, and because it is like one of the more inexpensive copies, go for this right here, because we just need to beat this boss and then we can smash out for level 30, which gives you what, 10 of these boxes every single smash, and that's a lot more resources that we could use. It's probably the best bet. I mean, the other option would be going for like a Queen and trying to push Queen all the way up, but like, I don't know. Our Queen's kind of just sitting up by the wayside right now. Mockman would be amazing, but again, Mockman, just like getting one of his copies is going to be like the most expensive thing ever, and I don't think it's really possible. I should really invest in Star Alchemist Holmes Young, but my goal right now, just so you guys know, I'm going to be saving up our resources that we have. So we're just going to keep saving Spiritual Essence over these next couple weeks. We're going to try to save up the chest that we're going to get from this event as well. Any of these guys here? Oh, I guess I can't click it. Wait, that's weird. Oh, I guess this is just the viewing. I guess I have to like do open. Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna save all the sublimation up, because honestly, what I think is gonna be very strong is a Transcendence Vulcan at Christmas. His skill set seems interesting in his plain form. I think he might be like a Star Swordsman Mockman 2.0 or something like that. So I'm fingers crossed here. Fingers crossed. Maybe what we should do is, if we do any more awakenings in the future, we just do them on like Vulcan or something, or a new hero. I don't know, but man, do I feel bad about that one Mirage copy that somebody got. Obviously, Art's not going to be going for the new one, so it's going to have to be one of the other big whales out there. We'll have to see who goes for it, because it's going to be on sale very soon. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.